I recognized my son's imaginary friend yesterday. I found proof of what I feared for months. Tyler started talking about his friend Mr. Gray shortly after his 5th birthday. At first it seemed like the typical imaginary friend many children create, by someone to blame, spill milk on, or to have adventures with when no other kids were around. Mr. Gray taught me to count to 100, he'd say proudly at breakfast. Mr. Gray says dogs can see ghosts, that's why they bark at nothing. Mr. Gray doesn't like it when you and Dottie argue. My husband David thought it was adorable. Typical development for an only child with a vivid imagination. But something about the way Tyler described Mr. Gray made my skin crawl, especially when he started saying things like, Mr. Gray watches you sleep sometimes, or Mr. Gray says he knows you from before. The descriptions became more specific over time. Gray hair cut short on the sides, glasses with thick black frames, a small star above his lip, a blue sweater with patches on the elbows. One night, while sharing her old photos on my laptop, I found one from my elementary school days, my 5th grade class photo, and there he was, Iniska Raymond Gray, my 5th grade teacher, who had taken a special interest in me and several other girls, the teacher who aspired mid-year for reasons the school never explained to us children. I slammed my laptop, shut my heart racing. It couldn't be possible. Tyler had never seen these photos. We lived 2 states away from where I grew up. Mr. Gray would be in his 70s now if he was even still alive. I started asking Tyler questions about his friend. What games does Mr. Gray like to play? He likes secret games. I'm not supposed to tell you. Where does Mr. Gray live? In our house now, in the walls, sometimes in my closet. I insisted we get rid of Tyler's closet door, telling David it would be easier for Tyler to access his clothes. I started sleeping in Tyler's room several nights a week, claiming he was having nightmares. I took Tyler to a child psychologist who assured me that detailed imaginary friends were normal, but suggested we encourage more playdates with real children. Yesterday, while spring cleaning, I moved Tyler's bookshelf and found it, a small hole in a wall just large enough to fit a camera lens. My hands trembling, I took a flashlight and looked inside. I could see straight into the bathroom. The hole continued to the interior wall. David and I immediately called the police. They found 3 wireless cameras in our home, as one in Tyler's bedroom ceiling light, one in the bathroom vent, and one in our bedroom smoke detector, all feeding to a receiver in the vacant house next door where someone had been squatting in the unfinished basement. They found evidence someone had been living there for at least 6 months. Among the squatter's belongings was a blue sweater with patched elbows and a stack of children's drawings, and a laptop containing dozens of images of our family, including close-ups of me sleeping. The detective said the man had likely been entering our home when we were out, possibly even when we were asleep. They haven't caught him yet. The neighbor's security camera caught only a glimpse of an older man with gray hair moving quickly despite his age. We're staying in a hotel while installing a security system. Tyler keeps asking when Mr. Gray will find us again. He told me he'd always find you, he said this morning. He says you were his favorite student. The psychologist says children often incorporate real experiences into their imagination, creating narratives to process what they don't understand. She says with time and support, Tyler will forget Mr. Gray, but I won't. I can't. Because the most terrifying part isn't that a putee from my childhood found me 25 years later, it's that my son has been alone with him all these months while I dismissed his warnings as imagination. Sometimes the monsters we think our children are imagining are more real than we dare believe.